All right, we're doing a little switch up today. We're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Daima, where we can watch it. Are we still hyped for this anime? Are you guys going to be looking forward to playing Dragon Ball Daima Goku and Sparking Zero? We're going to be talking about a little bit of everything, so stay tuned if any of that interests you. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, you know what to do. So with the latest news, Dragon Ball Daima is actually coming to Netflix, and I have it pulled up right here on X. It says Dragon Ball Daima is coming to Netflix. Prepare for new Dragon Ball adventure as Goku, Supreme Kai, Glorio, and Pansy journey into a mysterious world. With the original work, story, and character design by Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, starting October 14th in Asia and globally on October 18th. Release date may vary by country. This is big news because originally we didn't think it would be coming to any other platform besides Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll it still releases on October 11th, so if that's where you're going to be wanting to see it, day one, that's where you're going to want to see it. But the only thing about it being on October 11th, and I still think it's a weird idea, but I understand what they did with promotional reasons, it is going to be coming out the same exact day as Sparking Zero. Of course, Sparking Zero will be releasing on October 8th for the people that pre-ordered the deluxe edition, ultimate edition, and premium edition. Everybody will be able to play it earlier, but the official release of Sparking Zero is October 11th. I thought that was weird that they decided to do that the same exact day, because people are going to be, I want to say the majority of Dragon Ball fans are going to be playing Sparking Zero, grinding, trying to figure out their characters, all that good stuff. But for the people that are genuinely interested about Daima, I think I can pause the game for 25 minutes to check this out on October 11th on Crunchyroll.com. So this will be, I think, a simultaneous release. This will be releasing literally everywhere, so there won't be a wait like you would on Netflix. You'll have to wait till October 14th in Asia, and then globally October 18th. So if you don't have Crunchyroll and you don't live in Asia, you will be waiting till October 18th to watch Dragon Ball Daima. That might not be a big thing. That might give some of you guys that want to play Sparking Zero some more time before you want to jump into Dragon Ball Daima. And I understand that you might want to wait and you might not care to watch Dragon Ball Daima, but for somebody like myself that is actually interested to see what this story is about, I will be tuning in day one. I can, like I said, I can pause the game for about 25 minutes, watch Daima real quick. And honestly, you guys heard it here first. I'm going to give my episode by episode review, just my thoughts and where I think the story is going to go. So that's something I have in the works. If you want to see more of that, you guys know what to do. So, yeah, I want to know, are you guys genuinely still excited for Dragon Ball Daima? I remember when this game was first, I remember when this anime was first revealed, and when I heard that they were going to be making Goku small again, I was not a fan. I was like, this is Dragon Ball GT all over again, just with Akira Toriyama's touch, which, you know, I was like, okay, it could be different. And it's, you know, with time has passed, and I'm like, okay, this actually could be different. This could be a fun story. There's going to be fights in this anime, because, you know, that's what Dragon Ball is all about, you know, fights and who's strongest and all that kind of stuff. But I love that they're bringing back the adventure aspect that the OG Dragon Ball had. So I'm very, very interested to see where this story will end up going. But yeah, I just want to know, are you guys genuinely excited, or are you like this where, why so quiet, what's on your mind, and all you got on your mind is Sparking Zero? Because I'm gonna be honest, most of my headspace right now, most of my brain is filled with Sparking Zero, and, you know, Dragon Ball Daima is like in the back of my head. Is it the same for you guys? I'm gonna read some of these comments and just see what people are saying about Daima. Me when small Goku say Kamehameha.
Yeah, listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
Okay, great, but what about Z, Super, and GT in the movies? What does that have to do with anything? I guess, bro. Goku returns to Dragon Ball Daima. Nice, Dragon Ball is the absolute best. Why different release dates? I know that is kind of weird that Crunchyroll gets it first, but, you know, it might be like deals and stuff behind the scenes that we may not know. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like, at least under this post, that people are excited about Dragon Ball Daima. Let me just see if there's any, you know, negative comments. I'm not fishing for them, but I just want to see if people are saying anything bad about it. Oh yeah, and I forgot. So just very small tidbit. So there's supposed to be some promotional cards for those that still are interested in the Fusion World card game. There should be some Daima cards coming out very soon. I'm not too sure if I'm like, I like the card game, but at the same time, you have to spend so much money to actually, you know, be good at that game. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't really think there's much else I can say about this. So we know that it's coming to Crunchyroll. We know that it's coming to Netflix. there's another way you guys can watch Dragon Ball Daima. If you guys want to wait for the big theater screen experience and you want to watch this in your local theater, on November 10th through the 12th, there will be screenings for Dragon Ball Daima. Now, I don't know. I may buy a ticket just to support Dragon Ball and just to see it on the big screen, but by then, I mean, we already probably would have seen a couple episodes. I think they're going to be screening episode 1 through 3. So if you guys want to see it in a theater, I would buy tickets now before they sell out. That's just another option for you guys if you guys want to wait that long, or if you guys want to support and watch it again on the big screen. I also wanted to know, like, do you guys think there will be any other transformations that we'll see from Dragon Ball Daima? I genuinely think we probably will get another one. Will we get a canonized Super Saiyan 4 form? Will we see Daima Goku turn Super Saiyan 3? Will we see Daima Goku turn Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Ultra? Do you think we will see anything like that? Will we see a Daima fusion with Vegeta and Goku in their mini forms? I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be pretty cool. So if you've been somewhat tuned into Daima, you know that these three are going to be the main three villains in Dragon Ball Daima. This is going to be the main guy, and then these two, I think this, I don't know if both of them are, but I know this guy is like a bad Kai or like an evil Kai or something. I watched a Geekdom video or something, so he's not a demon, but he's a Kai that, you know, I guess descended into hell, I guess, or something like, or the demon realm, something like that. I can't say if that's the same for her as well. I've got their names. Let me pull that up real quick. All right, so here's their names. Degusu. I think I'm saying that right, Degusu. I mean, we won't know until we actually watch the actual anime and I hear it in dub or sub. There's Dr. Arinsu. Okay, so she's a doctor. I'm gonna guess she knows how to do a lot of spells or something like that, and she might be somebody that pulls the strings behind the scenes. That's just me giving a random guess. And this Glorio, I'm gonna be talking about them here in a second. And then Goma, who's gonna be looking like the main villain. We don't know their whole shtick. We don't know what the reason is that they're gonna be messing around with the Z Fighters. We have no clue just yet, but that's for us to find out when we actually watch the anime. Now, not only talking about them, we got the guys that were gonna be on the good side, or as far as we know right now, they're gonna be on the good side. So Glorio, I do know he is a demon. I kind of like his fit somewhat. He's like a demon, almost Trunks vibes for a demon. You know, it's cool. He's cool. He's got a gun, which is interesting. I got a picture over here. So I want to know how strong his gun is, because we all know guns in Dragon Ball don't do much. But if it's a laser gun that has some very high intense energy, maybe it'll, you know, it could do some damage, but normal guns don't do too much. But I'm assuming since he's a demon, you know, it's gonna pack somewhat of a punch. So personally, I think this like team up is gonna be very different, very interesting for the story, because Goku will be teaming up with two demons, and then as well as Supreme Kai in a mini form. I always thought that was kind of weird when I heard that Supreme Kai would be tagging along with Goku. Like, I don't know. It's still weird. I'm excited to see like what this means. I'm excited to see what happens, but still a weird team up. So a mini Supreme Kai and then two random demons that I'm assuming they just find in the demon realm when they're trying to figure out what's going on and why they turn small. Now for my concerns, or not really a concern, but something that made me scratch my head. So we all know all of the Z Fighters got minionized or got smaller. I don't know if minionized is, I just made that word up. But I thought it was weird that, okay, so we've got Piccolo, right? He looks like a mini form of his adult form, right? Not generally a kid, but a mini form of what he normally looks like, right? And the reason why I say I don't think he looks like a kid is because this is his real kid form, right? This is when he was, this would have been the real mini Piccolo, which doesn't make sense to me that they went this route and they didn't go this route. Same thing with so that's why it's confusing me with Goten and Trunks, because if they're just supposed to be mini versions, I guess the only explanation for them to be mini is for them to be babies, which is weird. I'm gonna look at everybody else Daima characters just so you guys can see where I'm coming from. All right, so it's weird. It's like not consistent. So you can say this, we basically thought this was Kid Goku. We basically thought, I mean, I guess you could say this is like a Kid Vegeta for sure, but it's weird. It's like they're babies, but some are not babies. They're like just mini versions of their adult forms, because we know what Kid Chi-Chi looks like. We know what Piccolo Jr., when Piccolo was smaller, we know what he looked like. Krillin looks like a baby, but the actual mini kid version of him looks completely different. But I guess with the art style it wouldn't look right. So I'm a little confused. And then lastly, I just want to talk about Dragon Ball Daima being in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If you've been around on my channel for a while, you guys know that I was speculating for a while who the secret playable character would be, and then it ended up ultimately being Mini Goku or Daima Goku for the secret playable character. You know, some people liked it, they were cool with it. Some people didn't like it. It made sense for promotional reasons because this will be releasing the same day as the official release of Sparking Zero. So I was like, okay, it makes sense, but you know, there's so many other characters people would have preferred, but it made sense for promotional reasons. Now, I'm gonna be making a full video with like DLC for season pass that I know we'll be getting. So I mean, it's very self-explanatory. I will be making a full video with other characters that will be in the season pass, but we know, so it's 20 plus characters for the pre-order season pass, right? So if we're gonna go off of like the main characters, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5, and then if we're gonna add like another 2 characters, I'm gonna say Super Saiyan Goku, and then maybe Daima Vegeta or something like that. Maybe Daima Vegeta. So I'm gonna give them 7 characters. I'm gonna talk about it more, like I said, in a future video. But those are 7 characters right there. 5 to 7 characters that we could possibly see for DLC for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And then lastly, this is just some gameplay I just want to play in the background as I'm talking. This is Kid Goku gameplay, but of course he probably will play a little similar to this, or Mini Goku will play a little similar to this, or at least be around the same height when we get actual gameplay, or when we actually get our hands on the game. This is probably somewhat of what we can see when we end up getting Daima Goku. So I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm tuning in October 11th on Crunchyroll because I have Crunchyroll, I have Netflix, so it makes sense for me to tune in on the day it comes out. Like I said, I have no problem pausing Dragon Ball Daima for 25 minutes to tune in to the very first episode. I'm not sure if they're going to be dropping every episode, or I think they said they may be dropping the first 3. I'm not exactly sure. It might just be the first one, and then we get the later, the next episodes, you know, a week later or whatever. But I have no problem pausing the game for a second, tuning in to Dragon Ball Daima. And again, like I said, I'll be making videos on my reviews, on my kind of just my ideas or my thoughts on each episode as they come out. I'm not going to be doing a reaction because I don't want to get flagged or copyrighted or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just going to be talking about my thoughts on each episode as they come out. But with me saying that, again, I want to know what you guys think about Dragon Ball Daima as a whole. Do you guys think it'll be amazing? Do you guys think it'll just be a waste of time? Or are you only going to be thinking about Sparking Zero? What's your thoughts going into this? It could change, you know, as it comes out. You guys might be like, okay, this is actually pretty fire. Or, you know, it could just be all right. It could be okay and maybe not live up to what some of us are thinking it could be. So that's the end of the video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.